So we've been friends for a long time.
Right.
Years. And we have had the same argument on repeat for all them years, especially this time of year when the sun starts coming out and everyone's toes peek out.
Ooh.
And I'm on Team Birkenstocks. You will never see me with a pair of Crocs on my feet.
Yeah.
Ever. Ever. Kim loves them.
Do love a good Croc.
So Kim's took the mick out of me for years for wearing Birkenstocks because she's that bantery friend. And I've took the mick out of Kim for wearing Crocs because I match her energy. We're going to be coming at you each episode with a new topic for discussion. And this is because me and Kim, dead good friends, but we are so different. So we went to a concert together, we went to go and see Florence and the Machine. We were staying overnight and we put a video out there because I arrived with my really dark navy suitcase and put it on the bed, opened it up. Everything was all folded and was in little cases and it was all black. Like
all organised and black.
The whole thing was black. My shoes were black, my bags were black, the outfits were black.
You did wear blue top though?
Yeah, I did wear a blue top, but it was black
and blue.
Dark blue.
Yeah.
That's it. Kim arrived with her pink suitcase.
Kimono.
Opened it and it was an explosion of colour. What colour was your kimono?
It was all like tropical flowers, so it's like bright pink, yellows, greens, oranges.
And you had yellow boots.
Yeah, my Tommy Hilfiger boots.
Pink suitcase.
Pink
it was
suitcase.
Just something lime green.
Probably my bag. I had a black t-shirt on with a tattooed Alice from Alice in Wonderland, the kimono and the pink silk wide leg trousers.
Yeah, pink trousers.
With yellow sock boots, Tommy Hilfigers, which were beautiful.
So it was in that moment of we are so different.
That we realised we're best friends forever.
And then we were having a conversation. We constantly repeat every summer the same argument about Crocs and Birkenstocks. Because I'll bowl up in my Birkenstocks and Kim will bowl up in her Crocs and we'll just take the mick out of each other for the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
We can't talk about anything else. Both of us trying to convince the other one that our choice of summer wear sandal is the most premium.
I'm sure there was a time when you had them in the office and for some reason I had to wear them.
So I do have a pair in the office for people who have dirty shoes so that they aren't on the cove in their dirty shoes.
Because of that, I can't remember why.
I just have a pair that live here that I can put on when I feel like I need to give my feet a rest from whatever shoes I'm wearing. In fact, I have two. I have Birkenstock sandals and some Birkenstock mules.
Mules.
I wear them instead of slippers. But I mean, I know a lot of Croc wearers are like that, aren't they?
Yeah.
They wear them instead of
They're
slippers.
just easy to put on.
I can't even say it's a love-hate relationship with Crocs because I don't love them at all.
Yeah, and I'm not too keen on Birkenstocks either. I just think they're so boring. They remind me of Jesus.
So many people have said that in the comments that they're Jesus Creeper sandals.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, Jesus Creeper sandals.
I thought it was Jeepers Creepers.
Oh, I thought it was Jesus
Nathan
Creeper
said.
Sandwiches, sandals.
I'm going to get you on this one. I'm right.
Absolutely not.
We'll have a look when we read the comments.
So, well, I've already read some of the comments. So the comments are basically people who are on Team Birkenstocks.
A classier people.
Are classier people. And the things that they say are, I'm Team Birkenstocks because they are classier and you can wear them with a smarter outfit and they're a little bit more
boring.
Sophisticated.
Classy people don't make history. They're boring.
And everyone on Team Crocs is...
we're common people.
Comfort. They're doing it because they're practical and comfortable.
Oh, God, they are. They're lovely. And you don't have to have them in all these weird colours.
Yeah, but
you can still have them in plain colours.
Do you know who wears them in plain colours, though?
Nurses. Yeah.
Nurses
I'd
and
rather be a
dentists. I'd rather be a sophisticated lady.
Nurses save lives.
Well,
dentists save gums.
Yeah, I suppose.
And their Crocs.
Yeah, for me, I just feel like they're not. Do you know who... Right, so... I've been speaking to people who visited the studio. I've been asking, are you on Team Crocs or Birkenstocks? A few people have said both, to be fair.
Yeah, on the comments, there is quite a few.
Yeah, there's quite a few people.
Which I didn't realise that could be a choice.
Team both. Well, you say this, but here's...
I automatically thought there'd be the divide. I didn't know there were going to be blended people in there.
But Kim, it's
I know,
time to confess now.
They were £1 at the tip shop.
That Kim is on Team Birkenstock.
They're not
people.
Birkenstocks, they're just pink sandals.
They are
They were £1
replica
from the tip
Birkenstocks.
shop.
I'm not... Listen, if someone offered to pay me £1 to wear Crocs, I'd say no.
They were from Shoe.
So the fact that you own a pair of sandals that resemble Birkenstocks and wear them now, you have put yourself...
They don't have a cork sole and don't have buckles on them. Okay.
They do have
They're
buckles
just-
on them.
I don't think they're proper buckles.
No. To be fair, they're made out
They're
of a
just
similar
pink.
material to
They're just-
Crocs, aren't they?
They're just like a salmon pink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, they're just made of rubber.
I'm not having it. One point that was made by a lady I was speaking to, she said, you tend to find that people who wear Birkenstocks wear Doc Martens.
Yeah, but I wear Doc Martens.
It's the same crowd. And I thought on this, and I think that's because if you've ever owned a pair of Doc Martens, you know you've got to break them in.
Yeah.
You buy the special socks, you persevere, you break them in, and then they're the comfiest boot you've ever worn.
Yeah.
So with Birkies, that's the same. You buy that cork sole and it's hard as out when you first start wearing them.
Hardware.
And you break them in and then they're the comfiest things you ever have on your feet.
No, I'm not feeling
Whereas
it.
I feel like your Crocs gang
I own loads of Docs.
are your trainers gang. And they go straight to, I want this to feel like a cloud on my foot. And for me, I always think Crocs are going to be sweaty because they're plastic shoes.
Yeah, they can get a bit sweaty.
Yeah, it's not
It's
for
the
me. That.
dots. They've got like these little dots inside, like little spikes, and they've got a mat like a mould inside that shapes your foot.
Yeah,
And when you put your foot into them dots, it's beautiful. Do you
You're
get
not
that with
selling
Birkenstocks, Sarah? What's the
So-
feel that you get?
Birkenstocks are just, once you've broke them in to mould your feet, they're just comfortable. They're like wearing slippers.
Yeah, so's Crocs.
And because it's leather around the top as well,
Posh.
premium materials. It's not plastic or foam.
I feel like I'm losing a battle here.
Mm.
Some of them, though, I did like that said, there was one in particular, and I know she's a massive Crocs lover, but she's autistic and it's a feel for her. And maybe it's different textures and stuff that people don't agree with.
Yeah, I mean, so obviously I'm a little bit neurodivergent myself. So for me, I like, I don't wear a shoe if it doesn't feel like it's a hard bottom shoe. I wouldn't want to wear a shoe that, you know, like if you stood on a stone, you'd be able to feel it through your shoe.
Yeah.
Like I'm not a
Yeah,
fan.
no.
Like even if I'm, you know, if I go buy flip-flops for the beach, you know, for holidays, I'm buying them with a proper sole at the bottom or a really thick foam. I can't wear your like £1.50 Primark
Paper
flip-flop.
shoes.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
for me. If I'm feeling the ground I'm walking on, I'm not happy about
Yeah.
it.
I suppose with Crocs and obviously Birkenstocks, you don't get that.
No.
You don't get that feel. So that was a good one. And I do like that people like both. Some people didn't like either.
Yeah, some people were like, absolutely neither of these are for me. Which begs the question, guys, and feel free to pop this in comments, like, what are you wearing on your feet?
Yeah.
What are you doing
That's
in summer?
actually it. Like, what do you throw on when you take the bins out? What
Slippers.
do you do? Oh, shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, swore.
Yeah, I'm not bothered. Yeah, what are you wearing on your feet? What are you wearing in summer?
That really actually baffles my head.
Yeah. But then that's like when...
But them Doc Martens, sorry, I'm interrupting
Go
you
on.
again. The Doc Marten mules,
Which look suspiciously like
they
Birkenstocks.
do not. They look like a Croc and a Birkenstock. They
No,
cover
they
your
don't.
feet like a Croc.
Yeah, but you know who made them first? Birkenstocks.
Okay.
Birkenstock mule.
They are absolutely beautiful. And there's going to be some hardware in that.
And they are essentially
No, they're not.
Birkenstock.
Doc Martens.
So that's what I used to wear for work. So coming from hairdressing industry, big thing for me was that when I was at work, I wouldn't wear footwear where your toes were out because your hair would fall on your feet and you got bits of hair in between your
Oh, my.
toes. Yeah, totally gross. So I always wore a closed toe shoe for work. So I didn't actually, Birkenstock sandals weren't the first pair that I bought. It was actually the Birkenstock mules that I bought first. Which I bought from Shoe in Birmingham many moons ago.
Love a bit of shoe.
And I lived in them. And I mean, I lived in them for work. They were the comfiest thing ever.
I mean, I graduated in my Crocs. That's dedication right there. I whipped off the £700 Louboutin beautiful bubblegum pink shoe in the crowd because I was too nervous. I was like, I am wearing my black Galaxy Crocs.
I still can't believe you did that.
I know. It's dedication right there.
So Kim graduated from uni.
I
And
saved up all my money to
you
get them.
saved for a long time as well, didn't you?
Yeah, they were my first owned, like not pre-owned Christian Louboutin shoes.
And you went off, you took yourself to Selfridges
I did.
and had the whole going into the store, glass of
In
champagne,
Arndale.
the whole experience. You were so chuffed when you came back that you'd had this amazing experience and bought
Free
these.
makeup and everything.
Yeah, your lipstick.
Yeah.
And then you sat in the crowd and put your Crocs on.
I sat with my black and white pinstripe suit like Beetlejuice, hoping to wear this hint of beautiful pink. And yeah, I just whacked the Crocs on because I was too scared. Just put the Louboutins back in the bag.
It's actually hilarious. I mean, this has to be said, whilst I'm on Team Birkenstock, I wouldn't have graduated wearing them. As sophisticated as they are.
That's how amazing they are, though. That's why.
That you could go up in. So the other thing with Crocs
Stood
is
on a stage in front of thousands of people at the Winter Gardens.
in Crocs. I mean, that's dedication to the team.
Yeah.
I took my youngest for shopping for some trainers. And when I was in the store, there's a whole stand of Crocs, lots of different colours and platform ones and all sorts. And then they had Hello Kitty ones with a huge platform on the bottom.
Oh, I've seen them.
And
No,
Keith
that's not
Harris
my thing.
ones that are all like patterns and things like
Scooby-Doo.
that. And you know, when you look at them and I'm like, they've gone from stupid to ridiculous. They've taken something that looked hideous and made it bigger and more hideous.
I wouldn't go that far with them.
I didn't look at them and think, you know,
Oh my God, I really want them.
yeah. And I couldn't picture anyone wearing them either. I thought, are you wearing them out?
You can imagine like Chinese funky people, anime, like Comic-Con kind of style,
yeah.
manga.
Yeah, but that's so niche. So then you're like, what are they doing in Sports Direct?
I know, what's most things doing in Sports Direct?
Are these niche people going
I
shopping
went
in
into Sports Direct not long ago and they sell Boss. Like, since when did Sports Direct sell Boss?
Sports Direct.
It used to be it was like Lidl to me when we were kids. It's a version of going to Lidl. And now it's like, oh, we're just going to nip to Sports Direct. And it's quite nice stuff in there.
Yeah.
Getting old. Won't be seen dead in there usually.
Do you know what though? I went to the food hall in Marks and Spencer's.
Marx's.
Yeah, being a snob.
With your Birkenstocks.
What Birkenstocks on. I took my sophisticated Birkenstocks for a trip to the food hall in Marks and Spencer's.
Marks and Spencer's.
I wanted quiche for tea, and I didn't want to. We was in town already. I had everything else apart from the quiche. I weren't making it. I was knackered, so I went to Marks's and picked up a quiche. Cheeky quiche, Lorraine.
Heidi still thinks that's cake.
Brilliant.
But yeah, go on.
I love that. So, as I'm leaving, we walk through the clothes department, and I'm like, oh, I love them. Oh, I like them. Oh, I don't have jumper. And then I hit the door, and I thought, fuck.
It's that time.
That's it.
Do you remember being dragged around Marks and Spencer's?
It's the only place you're allowed to go buy a bra.
Yeah, like that was fine to go and get measured. I took Daisy there to go and get measured, and then when I'm walking out, I'm noticing a lot of lovely coats,
Yeah.
lovely two-piece sets.
You think out.
They were
Is it
people's
that
Sunday
Marks and
best.
Spencer's have got trendier?
I think so.
Or are we just old?
Oh, I think it's a bit of both.
Yeah, I don't know.
I would still
Now-
never buy anything in Marks and Spencer's.
Here's the question.
Go on.
You're in Marks and Spencer's. It's summer. You're having a look around. You've decided you like the clothes in Marks and Spencer's now. You look down. What are on people's feet? Crocs or Birkenstocks?
Sandals.
Birkenstocks.
Sandals. New Balances.
There's no way the
We should
Marks
go
and
into
Spencer's crowd are
Marx's.
wearing
We
Crocs.
should go into Marx's and do consumer research and see who.
They're not doing
There's
it.
not going to be one pair of Crocs.
They'll
is
be
there?
in loafers,
Oh yeah.
boat
Or,
shoes.
yeah, loafers. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
That'd absolutely be in loafers.
Sling back loafers.
Nice.
You know, the loafers with the back missing. That's what they're in.
I know what slingback loafers are.
Yeah. Or Birkenstocks.
Mm.
The sophisticated sandal of choice for the sophisticated lady.
I really don't like this attitude right now.
So I must say, to one of the things that I do think Crocs are good for is you can decorate them with the Croc charms.
Mm-hmm. So
Now,
creatives.
That's a creative thing. I'm not sure, personally, that if Birkenstocks came out with Birkenstock charms, I would wear them.
I bet they do.
I don't think that's going to be a thing. I think even if it was, I'm not sure I'd buy into that.
You absolutely would not.
No.
I don't know. I think if it had
I
a
like an
Rockstar
ugly
hand
shoe.
sign, I think it was one of them, or rock and
Yeah.
roll, I think you would.
Like, if you've known me for a long time, you'll know I'm a fan of an ugly shoe. I've owned platform boots that were fully black sequins. My Doc Martens sandals were like the brightest blue colour ever. Like, I'm a fan of what I would call an ugly shoe.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind a statement.
I think they're both ugly shoes. That's why there's
but Crocs are
decent
just-
people out there that don't like both.
So this is my thing with Crocs, and I know I've said this to you, but back in the day, there was a movie. There was a movie made, and it was about civilization becoming the most stupid it's ever been.
Stop it right now. I know exactly what you're going to say.
The costume department had to go and find footwear that would represent if society became the most stupid it was going to be. The movie was called Idiosyncrasy. And the costume department chose Crocs.
Wow.
And the director asked the woman from the costume department, what happens if this footwear takes off and becomes trendy? And she said, look at them. We're literally going to put them on idiots' feet. What idiot would buy these shoes?
The girl who's standing on the stage graduating.
I mean, she was wrong, because obviously they have become a massive thing. They're now part of everyday
they
life.
are huge.
And designers have picked them up. Like, there's been so many designer collabs with Crocs now, haven't they? That, you know, they're definitely not going anywhere. They've become a
But then
staple.
it's the same with Balenciaga and Yeezys and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, Balenciaga's shoes are just absolutely ridiculous. These
But they do it on
huge
purpose,
boots.
don't they?
Yeah. But I don't think Crocs are that bad to do a experiment on. I really don't. They just look like clogs to me, like from Holland. But plastic, not wood.
I know, but I wouldn't wear a pair of wooden Holland clogs either.
Oh.
I wouldn't wear
Well,
wooden
that's because they're
shoes.
wooden.
Yeah.
But you are technically wearing wood because it's cork.
It's not, I don't know. Yeah, but the top's leather.
Yeah, well, I'll agree to disagree.
We are going to disagree, and that was the whole point of it, weren't it? So the whole point of the podcast was that...
For you to scrutinise the people of the Crocs Society.
Yes, 100. Well, and you guys obviously, you know, same with Birkenstocks.
Yeah, you're the boring folk.
Sort of sophisticated.
It's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah, sophisticated don't make history. Victoria Beckham doesn't make history, does she?
Well, yeah, regularly.
No.
I mean, not as much as...
I'd remember Madonna more than
Yeah.
Victoria.
I suppose it depends on... Well, I'm like rock on her, so Victoria Beckham's not in my orbit anyway, but I can't see Stevie Nicks wearing a pair of Crocs,
Bet
but I
she
could
does.
well see her in Birkies.
I bet Kate Middleton wears them when she gets in her headquarters. Pass them Crocs, will ya?
Kate Middleton, I'm
Yeah.
going to just take the beagles out for a walk.
Where's me charms? It's not me charms.
Little crowns on the
Yeah.
Crocs.
No, bling. Bling for the princess.
Oh, brilliant. I love it. I reckon Kate Middleton's got Birkenstocks.
Oh, 100% she's got Birkenstocks. But she's got a bit of Croc in there as well.
But see, I could see Stevie Nicks in Birkies. I could see Kate Middleton in Birkies, and they're way different.
True.
Who are we seeing in Crocs?
I'll have to have a look.
Oh, which celebrities wear Crocs? What's his face who does The Voice? Will.i.am. I could totally see him in a pair of Crocs.
100%. I don't know. Can't actually think. What about Billie Eilish?
Yeah.
I think she's a bit of both.
I could see her in a massive platform pair.
I can see her in like baggy jeans,
Pair of
like
Crocs.
neon green Crocs. Yeah.
Justin Bieber's been out in his Crocs,
Oh,
hasn't he?
absolutely. Yeah, he would probably wear yellow for Drew. So
Again,
Sam and Ash wear Crocs.
yeah, but I bet they have Birkenstocks at all.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Sam
Let's
and
be
Ash
honest.
are our friends.
They're trendy. They wear loads of different things, and I reckon they probably own at least one pair of most types of footwear.
I've left my green pair at their hotel and I never got them back, so they definitely wear Crocs.
Either that or they saw them and thought, who the fuck wears Crocs?
Yeah,
No one
burn
we know.
them.
Quick set them outside.
Contaminated.
So the you know the other thing with Birkenstocks, when I was pregnant and my feet swelled so much I can't even.
I suppose you can widen them, can't you?
Well, do you know what? I didn't actually wear mine. I wore my dad's.
Ew.
So my dad is 2 sizes bigger than me, and I couldn't put any of my shoes on because I couldn't put my
Bloody
feet in
hell.
them. My feet had gone that big. So I wore my dad's, and honest to God, they were like slippers. I was like, oh, thank God. I
That's
never
that feel
actually,
when I
sorry
put my
Dad, but I
Crocs
didn't
on.
give them back. It's like, these are mine now.
What, you actually borrowed something, you didn't give it back?
Yeah.
You're the worst for that. You hate people borrowing stuff.
Yeah, I do hate that. But yeah.
It's
It's different
the
when it's your
feel.
parents.
It's just the feel on your ball or your top, or your big toe. You know where the ball is on your
Yeah.
foot. It's just that when you put your foot in. Like I'm wearing these Louboutins now. I've got Louboutin trainers on today. These are tight because they're hard leather and they're tight in my feet. And if I was to go home and just whack my Crocs on, that feels just orgasmic.
So I've got a pair of Vans on right now. And actually, I like my Vans for in the studio, but I actually don't really walk around in Vans that much because I feel like I can feel the floor through the sole of my Vans.
Yeah. When you lift your foot like halfway up, can you feel it there?
This particular style of Vans anyway.
Yeah.
So I am fussy in that way.
I don't like feeling restricted with my feet at all. Ugh. Just throw on a loose pair of Crocs, I'm good.
So next, socks and Crocs.
I would never be seen dead wearing. I don't wear socks anyway.
Socks and sandals full stop should be outlawed.
Yeah, and people do tend to wear more with Birkenstocks.
No,
I think they did that before.
Crocs.
No, before Crocs, it was socks and sandals, and they were the sandals, Birkenstocks.
Yeah, but you don't see that as much as you do see. And now
Yeah, but
Crocs have a fur lining, so they've essentially turned themselves into mules.
Winter shoes.
I mean, a Croc is not a winter shoe.
I'm not a fan of the furry because I don't like my feet being hot, so I just like the normal bog standard Croc.
But then people wear socks with Crocs.
No, it's absolutely.
Little ankle socks.
But I don't like people who wear socks with anything. I can't wear socks.
We agree on that.
I hate that. Oh, God, I couldn't think of anything. If anything heatens my feet, they're not going on my feet. There has to be some air.
Yeah, so my thing with, and I know that it is a bit gross because with Birkenstocks, the cork ends up going black because it absorbs, doesn't it?
Ugh, that's nasty.
It is, but also, like, Crocs make your feet sweaty and then you start slipping about in them and then they're not safe. Yeah, then you're going to fall out
Yeah,
of them.
Nathan slipped over. Not because of sweat, but when it's raining and he's running to the car from work.
I know people who have had Crocs on and they've ended up falling out of their Crocs or slipping.
Someone actually commented that. They said they fall off.
Do you know what, though? There was another comment and it was that she'd really hurt her leg, but she was wearing Birkenstocks at the time.
Yeah.
It weren't
It's just
Crocs,
because
it was
there's no support.
Birkenstocks.
There was no support, and that's why we like them.
Yeah. Oh, I don't know. I feel all right in my Birkies.
Do you feel fully strapped in? You don't, because there's no back
I
on
do
there.
if I have the double ones.
Oh, right.
The single one where
Okay.
it's just one at the front, not so much, but the double one, yeah. Because I feel like it clamps my foot to my sandal.
Yeah, like it's just that further up to secure it.
I don't really see people with Crocs who wear the bit on the back actually on
Sports
the back.
mode.
Yeah,
I forgot about that. No, I don't wear my sports mode either.
I forgot Crocs even
Do you know
did
how
that.
fast you can run on sports mode? Run for my life.
Yeah, so I don't see people. Is that a thing? Is that like double strap in your backpack and it's just not
Sometimes
cool?
I've had it one on, one off. Just send people crazy. How am I going to piss people off there? One sport mode, not sport mode.
Would you, as a Croc wearer, would you have an opinion if you saw someone wearing the straps of their Crocs? The
I'd probably
way?
tell them, just in case I didn't realise.
That's not cool.
I'd just say, you do know you've got one on wrong. But we
No,
don't
I
know
meant
which
if they had it on both.
Oh.
If they were in sports mode. Are you like,
one.
that's
No,
not cool?
absolutely not, no.
No judgment here.
No, it's down to comfort. So they probably like their foot being supported.
Yeah.
I don't like my foot being supported. I like to be free.
I love that we've started a podcast based off the fact that we've had this argument for years.
Yeah, and we've actually spoke about it loads.
For half an hour.
No.
See, we're in now. We're talking about it. Crocs versus Birkenstocks.
Yeah, we're in.
You can wear both to go take the bin out. You can wear both to walk a dog.
Yeah, but you can't put yours in sports mode. We can run for the ice cream man. You can't. You stay sophisticated at home with your carton door from Tesco or Marx's Cornish ice cream.
Not Triani's in the freezer.
Support
local. Yeah.
Have you got the tub?
Mate.
They're about £8.50 or something in there.
What's happening? As soon as Notties is open. Do you know what else as well? As soon in the last weekend we go and we get 2 tubs for the freezer. One that we know we're going to eat before Christmas and the other one for Christmas Day.
Wow.
So we have not Chinese ice cream on our Crimbo dinner.
What a tradition to have.
Not on our dinner, on our pudding.
Nice. I'd eat it.
Well, that's why we buy 2, because we've learnt our lesson. Because a couple of times we've bought
I still tell myself after I finish one, don't worry, there's another one there for tonight.
That's why we now buy 2. So yeah, shout out to Notriani's.
Yeah.
Primo ice cream.
Love.
See, that's something we'll never argue on.
No, absolutely not.
Notriani's for the win.
Again, you love your leopard print.
Love a bit of leopard print. Kim hates it.
I hate it.
And then you are quite happy wearing like bold colours and clashy colours and stuff. Not for me.
I'll have clients that wear leopard print and I'm just like, oh.
Yeah.
That's so sad.
And I literally have a notebook that says leopard print is my favourite colour.
Everything of yours is leopard print.
Leopard print is my accent colour.
Yeah. I think red is just my accent colour.
Oh, do you know what? I am sporting a bit of red today, actually.
I love that t-shirt on you.
A little bit of red. I did buy this for a shoot that I had with you.
Yeah, you did. That's what reminds me of it. Would you ever just put one on?
No.
Okay.
See how quickly I said that. There was no thinking about that. No.
I'm going to tickle your toes in your grave.
I can't think of a single situation ever that would require me to wear Crocs.
We'll see.
No.
We have a crazy life.
I would be barefoot before I wear Crocs. And this is the person who doesn't like to feel the ground through their shoes.
Oh, I love feeling the ground. I used to have nights out and walk home in the summer with no shoes on.
I can do that. That's no
beautiful.
problem. I can be barefoot if I know I'm going to be barefoot. But if I've got shoes on, I want to not feel the ground.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But I would be barefoot before I wore Crocs.
Okay, then.
It's not happening.
Soz.
If someone stole my shoes and someone offered me Crocs to walk home in, I would say no, thank you.
Absolutely not.
Thank you anyway, but no.
Just get me an Uber to Marks and Spencer's right now.
I am not putting them on my feet. Thank you, but no, thank you. So, the thing that we have in common, neither of us would wear socks with our sandals.
We both love cheese.
Who doesn't love cheese?
Cream. Oh, I know a few. I know.
Weirdos.
I know.
Yeah. So,
it's a thing.
No socks with sandals, no socks with Birkenstocks, no socks with Crocs. We're in agreeing on that.
Yeah.
No matter what you guys say, it's not happening.
No. Do you know what else hurts me? It's when people wear like Nike trainers with Adidas socks, or vice versa.
I don't think that's a thing now.
It catches my eye.
It might. I mean, maybe our generation and older, maybe, but I feel like the youth of today. Not wanting to make myself sound old here, but they ain't as bothered.
No,
they don't care. Also, when I took the little one to buy trainers, she was like, "I don't really want Adidas now." They're granny. She was like,
"Yeah,
don't really want them." And then she went for a brand of trainers that back in my school day I wouldn't have been seen dead
the New
in.
Balances or Asics.
Yeah,
it's insane.
And I'm like,
now they're like, you need to remortgage your house.
And the style of trainer, I'm like, that's a grandpa trainer. That's a granddad shoe.
I know.
And she's like, yeah, this.
That's the equivalent of walking around with a Netto carrier bag or Quick Save. It just wasn't happening.
Everyone wanted the Jane Norman, didn't they?
I had the Jane Normans.
See, I didn't. I was not.
I did.
It's too cool.
I used to buy stuff and take it back just so I could have the carrier bag.
Brilliant.
And we'd do swapsies at school. I remember there was a blue one with neon green writing. That was my favourite. And Morgan bags and Kukai.
I just don't think I ever owned any.
Yeah,
I don't even think they were on my radar.
Was you a Jam
though.
Sport?
No, I had a backpack.
Oh.
Well, actually, do you know what I had? I didn't have a backpack. I did, but it was one from the Army and Navy store.
What?
It was a canvas one, and I used to draw all over it in marker pen and have
That is absolutely you.
pin buttons and stuff in it.
I got to the point I'd have one pencil in my pocket.
No, I had like all little badges of all the bands that I liked.
Of course you did.
Everyone wrote all over it. All my friends wrote all over it. Yeah, it was like a Army and Navy store bag that I didn't buy it from the Army and Navy store. I bought it from Oasis Market in Birmingham.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, cool place.
Okay. But see, that's cool to me now.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be there. I wouldn't have been there. Even though friends I used to hang around with at school, they was always there. I knew of it, but I'd never go.
I was the alternative kid.
Yeah, I was too busy down by the bridge, the green ramp. I was by the green ramp. In Birmingham, there was an iconic. I don't even know if it's still iconic, but you'll have to let us know, my Birmingham friends and Sarah's Birmingham friends, that there's the green ramp, and we'd always meet at the green ramp on Corporation Street. So Jane Norman used to be on that corner there.
Yes,
Did you ever meet on the green ramp?
No, I don't even know what it is. You're saying it, and I'm like, I have no clue what you're talking about.
There was. Don't you go into the Palisades?
Yeah, see, no, the Palisades ramp, I know that.
That's the green ramp.
I never knew it being called the green ramp.
Yeah.
We just wouldn't have been friends.
Absolutely would not have been friends.
But
I was friends with everybody at school. I was friends with all different types of people.
Yeah, to be fair,
so I think I would have been friends with you.
I don't feel
I'd have
like...
come to you because you would have had the nice pens in the pencil case, which I always go on about.
I did always have the nice pens.
Can I have your Parker pen, please, right?
I always used to, at Christmas, I used to get the crayons with my name on.
From studio.
From studio, yeah. Loved it. So that is our take on Crocs versus Birkenstocks.
Sarah versus Kim.
I'm still Team Birkenstocks.
I'm always going to be Team Crocs.
We really appreciated your opinions on this, guys. So we are next up.
Next episode is, what are your weird thoughts / intrusive thoughts?
So we had a conversation about this the other day because we were talking about, them videos where people's intrusive thoughts win. Have you seen them on? So there was this guy and he's at the edge of the pool and his girlfriend runs towards him to do the baby dirty dancing thing. Yeah. And so the girlfriend runs and he picks her up and then he just chucks her sideways into the pool. And the minute he does it, you can see he's just like, no, why did I do that? Why did I let that intrusive thought win? Yeah. And it spans to her friends who are clearly sat there and they're all in shock. No one's found that funny.
Oh, wow.
The girlfriend's going mental in the pool. And it was just his intrusive thought took over. That was not the time for that bit of banter and he just went for it anyway.
Wow. I have an intrusive thought that when Nathan's driving, I just want to beat that horn. And I beat the horn. I do it all the time. Just go beep, or I slap his phone out of his hand. Yesterday, he was like, don't you dare slap my phone out of my hand. He knew I was going to do it. I was like, how did you know that?
So this is what
we want to know how, no matter how embarrassing, because we want to see how... It doesn't matter how embarrassing yours is, I want to see if other people think the same.
So
that you don't think you're weird alone.
We want you to send in any moments you've had where your intrusive thoughts have won, what your intrusive thoughts are, if you've ever had any and you wish you'd have acted on them. So I have it every now and then, I've been in a situation and I've had a thought and then afterwards I've thought I should have just let that win. I should have let that happen.
Yeah.
So we want to hear them. We're going to be sharing your stories and our own.
Amazing.
Keep your eye on our socials, Croc and Stock. And we will be putting polls out for you to vote on. We'll be putting question boxes and we would love you to send in your DMs. Any private messages will be kept private. We will not share your names. So you are sending them in confidence. However, comments can be read by everybody else. So if you don't want other people knowing, send it as a DM. We will not be shouting names out.
If not, just pop it in publicly.
If you're happy to be part of the conversation.
Absolutely.
And we'll catch you at the next episode.
Toodaloos.
Thanks for gossing with us.